We have so much to do, which is exciting. Charlie in heaven is like, you guys thought you had a busy schedule then, just you wait. And he's doing some awesome things with Jesus in heaven right now, but there's so much work to be done. I mean, since his assassination, we have 100,000 chapter requests. We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself. Again, not normal. Oh God. I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. I mean, I'm saying these numbers because it puts into perspective that we're not just sitting and thinking and looking at the wall being like, what do we do? Like that, there is so much to do. You have over 20,000 AMFES registrations.
There's a lot happening there, and none of it is what I would be expecting to happen there. So basically what the employees said to me was that they got onto this call and everyone's exhausted, everyone's working, they pull off this massive memorial, and then there's kind of this approach where it's like, well, if you guys need paid time off, like Charlie's in heaven dancing, wanting you to work harder, he's just up there like, you better work, but you can use the paid time off that you have earned, by the way, if you need to grieve more. But imagine you're the employer, you're like, okay, well, this is his wife saying this, so am I weird? Would I be like, I would be pretty weird if I needed to take time off and his wife is saying she's full steam ahead. That's the mentality they had. Like, how are we supposed, like, are we weird for wanting to grieve? Is that not the vibe? How can we take paid time off when Erika, his wife, is saying full steam ahead? It's very strange. It is even kind of using this idea of Charlie being in heaven, looking down, and the laughter. I don't know. I feel like the rest of you. I feel uncomfortable.
This is for all of my Candance people. I am not over Erika Kirk referring to Charlie's memorial service as the event of the century. I'm so disturbed by her morbid speaking and flat effect. It's either one of two things: in on it, or none of it was real to begin with. And that is my opinion. This is all for entertainment purposes only.
I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. It's weird to say I'm excited. I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that.
Wait till you hear this audio footage that was leaked from Erika Kirk. And I'm not one to buy into conspiracies, especially over a grieving wife that lost a husband to such a tragic ending. But Candance posted this leaked audio, and I know people will have different feelings about Candance Owens, but this audio just does not sit right with me for multiple reasons. But one of those reasons is that she told the people that work for Turning Point USA that if they needed time to grieve, they needed to take their own PTO. I'm not siding with one side or another side on this, but I just find this very odd.
Do you need additional time off? Please talk to your director about using paid time off for that. And again, it's not easy, but again, grief is hard. Full steam ahead, you guys. We have Charlie would want us to get back to work, and that's what we're doing. We have so much to do, which is exciting.
Now, I understand that you are a grieving wife, but your late husband was not a time traveler. There is so much going on with this story. Let me get y'all caught up. First, shout out to Nathan Livingstone of Milk Bar TV, because he had posted these 2 clips of Candance Owens, and you can see where her theories are starting to get a little crazy.
I did Charlie think he was a time traveler. He said, as I showed you in earlier messages, that he was a time traveler and he had to find me. Is that just something people are saying to their homies in text messages? And again, not anything that I would have placed so much emphasis on back when he was saying it, but it came to fruition. The other part, he did die young. Why did he think that him dying young was necessary in order to change things? He did die young. It is related to Turning Point USA. In some way or another, at the very least, we could all agree it's related to him speaking at a campus event.
Now, after she went on this tangent about Charlie being a time traveler and people watching over him even as a young child, Nathan, over at Milk Bar TV, comprised this compilation of videos where Candance Owens is tying all of these dream states she has with connection to Charlie Kirk being a time traveler.
In one episode, Candance said that she had a dream. This must just all be crazy rantings. Every day, Candance is up on this show like Miss Cleo from the 90s and just like predicting what she thinks happened. It's such a ridiculous way to try to delegitimize the research that we have done. I rarely have vivid dreams.
Now, in this compilation video, Nathan produces dozens of clips with timestamps about how many times Candance Owens references how her theories are tied to her dreams with Charlie Kirk. Now, he gathered the one from October 8th, October 28th, October 30th, December 3rd, December 18th, and so many more. There were so many, I couldn't even screenshot them all. There were so many clips he had posted in this compilation video where you can go watch it, where she's talking about, oh, I had a dream, and it led me down this rabbit hole. I had this dream. Candance, girl, you got to get off the internet. You have got to get off the internet. He was not a time traveler. This man was not a time traveler. It was probably just something funny and quirky that he had said to you because you're friends. And you having vivid dreams about him is because of how dreams work in your consciousness, and the last thing that's on your mind has nothing to do with him time traveling or any of the cockamamie conspiracy theories you have tangled yourself up in. But again, if you want to watch this compilation, go to his Twitter page and the video is there. It's about 5 minutes long, but it's worth a watch.
We're still only in the first month of the year and y'all got me agreeing with Candance Owens. You cannot convince me that this woman was not involved in her husband getting clipped. I don't care what nobody says. After this, there's no way. Candance Owens released some audio from her podcast of what sounds like Erika celebrating everything that came out of her husband's memorial. And it definitely was not giving grieving widow.
We have 300,000 new donors. That is a blessing in itself. Again, not normal. Oh God. I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. It's weird to say I'm excited. I really hesitate saying that. It's really hard for me to say that. It's a really weird thing to say, but I think it comes from a space of peace.
Let me tell y'all something right now, okay? If they ever take me out, clean out, and y'all hear the person who is supposed to be my grieving widow sounding gleeful like this, sounding excited like this with not an ounce of grief in her voice, yeah, y'all better know who was responsible for it. And yes, I know we all grieve differently, but I'm trying to get to the part where she's grieving. I'm not seeing it. And maybe it's me. This feels like a business move. And also, Candance, what you and Charlie had going on? Tell the truth. Now that he ain't here, what y'all, because it seems like y'all might have been, you know what I'm saying, in an entanglement.
Another Zoom call has been leaked, and this time faces were shown. I ain't even say nothing. I was just sitting here. You thought it. That was not me. That was you. That was you, not me. I'm coming from somebody who used to formerly be employed in a cult. That's exactly what Turning Point 2.0 is, a cult. And one of their tactics is replacing your actual family, trying to overemphasize that your employees in this organization is your family. And Erika does that all the time. We're your family. I'm your family. This, that, and the third. But if I catch you watching Candance, I'm gonna fire you just like I did them other 40 people. When she said Charlie is so glad that y'all are here working, he wouldn't want y'all at home, sad on the couch, he would want y'all in the office working. Huh? That is a cult. My boss was just killed in front of everybody. And you saying I can't sit at home and grieve with my actual family? You would rather me come in and work? What the frick is you talking about? She keep on referring to Charlie as like this lingering spirit. Charlie is in you. Charlie is there. Charlie is next to you. Lady, get the f out of my face. I gotta realize she's using Christianity to manipulate her employees and the whole world for the people who are falling for it. Because she told her employees, if you're grieving and somebody is questioning something here and there, rebuke them. They're evil. They're the devil. Y'all gotta remember that Christianity has a history of being used to manipulate people, used as a weapon to have control over people. It happened with slavery. It happened with Christopher Columbus when he came over here and stole the American land from the Native Americans and indigenous people. They came up with the idea from the French that let's use Christianity to enslave these people and make them believe that if they think outside of the box, they're demonic. That's exactly what she's doing to her employees and the world for the people who are falling for it. She's saying, if you think other than the way I want you to think, you're demonic. If you're thinking for yourself, you're powered by the devil. And I wanted to take this time to tell y'all I was right, because Candance did share that she was so kind of like in denial of how evil Erika was that she was oblivious to Erika's lies. And I was telling y'all a while back that Erika was the key. Lock in and put your foot on the gas. And I felt like she was letting off a bit. She admitted that her emotions kind of took over and she was kind of in denial that Charlie could have been betrayed by his own wife. But that's over with. We here now. Feel like Candance is more locked in than ever on Erika, and it's finna get good.
Did you guys hear about Candance Owens leaking some audio of Erika Kirk celebrating that she was selling hella merch at that memorial, or was it after the memorial, something like that? Did y'all see that? 2 takeaways from this. The fact that a widow is celebrating making all that money off her husband's death, as recent as it is crazy. Crazy. Second thing, why is Candance Owens more upset than the damn widow? It's given very much Candance Owens used to, you know what, I'm gonna pause on that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look at all the thumbs up. Look how cute that is. Sorry, this is a little bit more informal than probably Charlie would be reacting. How sweet. I didn't know they could do that. I hate Zoom. I never like Zoom. Sorry, you guys. I just wanted to say first and foremost, my heart obviously is broken for you guys as much as it is for our family. You guys lost not only a boss, but someone that you looked up to, someone that you believed in his mission, that you also that you loved. You loved listening to his show.
If you guys do need anything, please reach out to whoever you know to reach out to, and pray with one another. Be there with one another. Be soft with one another. Everyone grieves differently, so if someone's acting weird, don't read into that. Weddings and funerals bring out the weirdest side in people. Just anyone who's been married knows that. And so don't read into that. Just love on each other. Deep breaths. Usha, I just want to share this with you all. I asked her when we were on the tarmac. I said, I don't know how to get through this. And she said, you know, when you're on an airplane, and some of you have kids will really relate to this. Others that don't, you've been on a plane with kids, so you can also relate to this. But she said, when you're on an airplane and you're 15 minutes before landing and the kids are going crazy and you have 15 minutes left on the plane and they're throwing their toys and they're screaming and you're thinking to yourself, am I going to make it through these next 15 minutes? And then the plane lands. And Usha said, you're going to make it through those next 15 minutes. And then that was 15 minutes. And so I just want to share that with you because it was a very private moment. But it gave me some peace to know that we can just do this for 10 minutes at a time. So if that means at work when you're feeling a little bit, stop, take those 15 minutes, and you'll be okay. We're all gonna be okay. I love you guys, and we're gonna make sure that we honor my husband so well that this whole world knows what his vision was and will be. And it's just, I feel so blessed and honored. Have a great meeting. Is there anything else if you need it? Okay, it's good. You guys are loved. Love this whole film with all the birds. It's so cute. So sweet. God bless you all.
Blessed and honored. That is crazy work as adjectives. I mean, I don't really know what to say.
Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel, guys. I don't know if you're on the internet, on TikTok, guys. Candance Owens, I don't know, did leaked messages or chats by Erika Kirk for, is it the 10 USA, how's it called it? Oh my god, guys, I can't believe it's more than some time when that man died and we're still speaking about him. Wow. Whoa, that's crazy, yo. Wow, man, that's just not like, she's been going so hard on this like for a very long time. I learned, like, I did take interest into how, like, the person on the video said, Candace, let it go. We know your husband is dead, but just let it go, girl. Guys, of course we do know that Candace was never married to to Charlie Kirk. But the way she behaves more of, like, her image of her talking about Charlie Kirk every day gives that of a grieving widow. It gives that of a grieving widow. Guys, see, I've just seen also another video of Charlie Kirk being a totally different person. Guys, if you look at her in that video and how she is right now, you will see that that woman has different personas for different people she's with. And I'll say she has like interpersonal skills, doesn't she? Or can we call that interpersonal skills, or is it manipulative skills? She knows how to like metamorphosize into what she can fit, into what is acceptable into any environment she is. So she's just that kind of person. And it's crazy to me how over the years, with her history being littered on the internet, people do believe like that. People did believe that, oh, she was this in quotation marks perfect wife for Charlie. Because like with all these conservative people, that's why I say they don't believe in Jesus. They don't. The Jesus that the conservative people preach is non-existent. It's not, and that's why I will never be in favor of white Christian nationalism. Like, for example, like, that's why I would never be in favor of white Christian nationalism. I'll never be in support of white Christian nationalism because it's just what it is. That's just what it is. So that's why I'm like, I'll never be in support of Christian nationalism. Never. It's just crazy to me because they're just pretentious. They're very fucking pretentious. Like, I've talked about this in another video that I cannot recall, where they talk about this LGBT community and how it is. Like, guys, their aim is not to get rid of LGBT. Like, they don't give a fuck that maybe LGBTQ communities might be going against the Bible. What they care about is they'll always have like a hidden agenda on what they're trying to push. They always have a hidden agenda on what they're trying to push. Like, it's crazy to me, man. Like, wow. Like, she's had different personalities, guys. I don't know if I'll do a deep dive on her. I don't know if I'm going to do a deep dive on Erika Kirk, because there's been a lot that has been coming up on her. On my not in my FYP. If I go looking at them, like, I mean, I don't even go looking at them. Like, many people, like, when I watch a video about her, of course, it's not my duty to go in their comment section. Like, many people, guys, are talking things about her that does not align with the image she's trying to publicly paint. Like, many people have been saying that she does things that do not align with the image she's trying to publicly paint. So what is it then? Because she said she was single for 5 years before she met Erika Kirk. Guys, I've always talked about that. I think I've said about this. I think I've talked about this particular issue in my channel, but I can't recall when I talked about it. I said this issue of purity is a facade, and I'm not saying that not all girls practice purity, but how can I put it? The weaponization of a woman remaining pure till the day of her wedding or the wedding night by the Conservative Party is very disgusting. Because, like, actually, I can see what the relationship between her and Charlie, and of course, not everyone is blind. If you're not in the court of MAGA or you're not in the court of the Turning Point USA, you can flipping clearly see that, like, you can clearly see the case for what it was, and you can clearly see that it was very sad, and I just imagine Charlie within his last days of before his death, because people are now bringing in the things and saying that allegedly Charlie wanted to put in for a divorce and everything because of what he had found out, that he had found it, that they had actually intended that. People in power, people are saying in the comment section that naturally people in power had intended and actually placed as an industry plans for him to marry, and that he had realized that, and those things started happening when he had realized it and wanted to put in for a divorce. That she was whatever she is, or whatever she claims she is. Guys, I mean, you just have to do some digging, then you see who she was, guys. People have did some digging. They found out she was married to a man from Romania, a Romanian guy, and she had to divorce the guy. She also had to find out, like, I don't know if Wikipedia has that about her. Let's see if her Wikipedia page does talk about this thing of, let's say, what the information I'm sharing, because it's just too much. Like, let's see what let's see what her Wikipedia says about her. So her Wikipedia starts by referring her to Erika Kirk, and I do think that she naturally is not from America, and she's maybe from like Eastern Europe or Middle Eastern or whatever, but I'll probably guess Eastern Europe, or she has very strong roots in Eastern Europe. Is that not crazy? Then they will come and tell people who may not be as white as them about them who is the real Americans and one of the real Americans. Guys, see, I'm not gonna lie, people, you just have to do your research. So let's see about her early life. They said she was this, that, this, that, and everything. Personal life, let's see. Guys, on her Wikipedia page, there is no such thing as her getting married to a man, her first husband. There is no such thing as her getting married to her husband. There's also no such thing as her maybe be living in Romania for some while, because I strongly believe she has roots in Romania. If it's not from her father's side, it's definitely from her mother's side. But I strongly believe she's Middle Eastern Europe, and she does have the look of someone who is Middle Eastern. Because when I watched her videos from way back, and especially the one I've just watched now, she was with her boyfriend, and she's lived the life. I'll say she's lived the life more than Charlie. Wow. So let's go back to that. So this is, she met Charlie in 2019. They got married in 21 until up to leading to Charlie's death. They have got, of course, 2 children. Guys, see, I can't believe that she got married first before she got married to Charlie. But none of it is on Wikipedia, guys. None of this shit is on Wikipedia. That's strange. Seriously, to me, that is very strange that none of this is on Wikipedia. Like, none of it mentioned is in Wikipedia that she got married. And, like, it's crazy that she's not even mentioned that she's on Wikipedia. And yeah, it's not. And if people did not say that, and her connection with the Romanian government, and why people say she was banned in Romania, like, can you imagine that? Like, it's not even on Wikipedia. So should I even trust Wikipedia? Where is the knowledge of her being banned from Romania and not being able to enter Romania? Because I've tried to check on her personal life. They just said, oh, she started dating New York. She started dating Charlie Kirk in New York City, and they became engaged in 2020. And Charlie co-founded Turning Point USA, and they got married in 2021. Like, it's not there. It's not there at all. It's not there. I can't see it. I cannot see it. It's not there at all. So I've tried. Okay, that was her personal life. You see, she has the name France there. I said this. It's like maybe Russian or Middle Eastern or whatever. So look. Lebanese Italian background. Yes, she's of Lebanese Italian background. She says her mother is of Lebanese Italian background. That one I'm not convinced, but I'm pretty sure she's somewhat Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern, yes. No, not Middle Eastern. Let's say Eastern Europe. Yeah, Eastern Europe. It has to fucking be. Look, guys. It starts just straight from her being the CEO, but not really nah, I'm not feeling it. Like what she has on Wikipedia is not there. She was even in, let's say, one show called Summer House, and the Summer House has not even been mentioned here. Like the Summer Home has not been mentioned because she attended a show called Summer House, but it's not been mentioned here. So I'm just really perplexed, I'm just like it's just crazy. It's just not. And you could see that from the video she did with her boyfriend. It was very different from when she was with Charlie. People were saying that, like the video showed that they had just had sex. The before she was coming in, before she was coming to the place, she had just had sex, you know. She had just, oh shit, oh my goodness, my phone wanted to drop. Now she had just had sex with her boyfriend and came on there because she was feeling the sexual urge. It was one video online, you know, when she was with the woman with the white shirt. And yeah. See, guys, it's just nuts to me. Like, it's crazy. So guys, that's all I've got to say. Please, as I forgot to say very early on, early on, I don't know which one I should use. Well, I will say, as I forgot to say earlier, or early on, at the start of the at the start of the video, please be respectful, be mindful, please. You can give your opinion, but please, guys, be mindful, okay? Be mindful. Thank you.